guys, it's Lisa here, and today I'm going to show you how to wrap a canvas. I've been wrapping my own canvases for several years now because it's so much more affordable than buying them already wrapped. So when I get my canvases, my canvas prints, they're flat like this, and I buy student grade pre-wrapped canvases. I know a lot of people just buy the bars, and that's perfectly fine. You can do that as well. I buy these in bulk in boxes of 50 and when they're on sale, and so this whole thing is $2.07. So I don't even know if you can buy the stretcher bars, 4 stretcher bars, for that amount. So that's why I use the pre-wrap. These are student grade, they're cheap, and I don't need the canvas though. I just need this frame, the wood frame. Okay, so I always put a towel down. You want to work on a soft surface. This is a canvas printed with ink, so if you do it on a rough surface, you can scratch it. So always put something down on your table. That's nice and soft. Okay, so these canvases that I get are pretty nice. They have these reference marks. Can you see this? So it tells you exactly where to line up the edge. So it's got them going long ways, and then it'll also have them going across. So I need to adjust that a little bit. So I'm always checking that, making sure that the print is centered, because there's nothing worse than a crooked print. Okay, and that looks great. So I'm going to start at the top here. These canvases are 12 by 16, and so they're small enough for me to stretch by hand. I have stretched much larger canvases before myself, and I had to have a pair of stretching pliers, but this size or smaller, or maybe even up to a 16 by 20, my hands are strong enough that I can just stretch them by hand. I don't need the pliers. I have an electric staple gun, and we're going to put 2 staples in the top. The general rule is whatever you do on one side, you do on the other side. So I'm going to flip this over, stretch it just a little bit. I'm going to pull it tight, not too tight. You don't want to overstretch it. Lay it down, check my marks here. That looks great. I'm kind of pulling, I'm pulling this tight as I'm stapling, and then we'll do the size. So I'm pushing against the canvas and pulling with this hand, pushing against the canvas with my thumb and pulling with my right hand. 2 staples here. And do the other side. Keeping the tension on it while I'm stapling, so I'm pulling it with my left hand here. Okay, and now I have all this excess canvas that I'm just going to trim off. Alright, so I want my fold to be over the short end here. So I'm going to pull the long end, staple it. Okay, now then I'm going to push here. Push this in and flat up against the canvas so that I get a fold right there. Okay, let me show you that one more time. So I took this long edge and I pushed it up against the top of the canvas. And make a little crease there, and then I'm going to trim this piece and get rid of this bulk. Alright, now I'm going to get my finger in there, and it's already folded. And I'm just going to pull it over the top. Look how nice that corner lays now. Nice and flat. Alright, I'm going to lay it down and staple it. And go to the next corner. All right, so here's my long side staple. Tuck that long side in. All right, let me show you one more time. Tuck the long side in. Now I have this little flap here that I'm going to trim off. Put my finger in there and keep it creased. Sometimes you have to adjust it just a hair. Wrap it tight. Let's adjust it just a little bit more so that it's even with the edge. There you go. Perfect. Staple. See how nice that corner is? How nice and flat. I'll show you the back. All right. I just have 2 more sides to do. Okay, I left that tab a little too long. I want to cut it right up against, there you go, so that all that bulk goes away from the fold. There's nothing tucked under there that doesn't need to be there. All right, and now you have a wrapped canvas. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Bye.